Did you know 80% of Aldi shoppers say they come for the savings? But here's the twist. What if some of the very products that made Aldi a fan favorite are vanishing right under our noses in 2025? Yup, you might have already lost your favorite item and never even noticed. Stick around, because the number one product on this list, it could totally throw off your morning routine. Let's dive into the 12 Aldi favorites quietly disappearing this year, starting with number 12. 12 earth-grown meatless Italian sausages. These weren't just another frozen veggie option. For countless vegans, vegetarians, and anyone trying to eat a little cleaner, this was the jackpot. The taste? Unreal. The texture? Shockingly meaty. Convenience? A lifesaver on a busy weeknight. But in 2025, this fan favorite is vanishing, and not with a bang but a whisper. No warning, no explanation. Just empty shelves and confused shoppers lighting up Reddit threads, Facebook comments, and TikTok videos asking, "What happened?" And Aldi, silent. If this sausage was your go-to, meal prep just got way harder. It's not just about missing food, it's about losing a little piece of your routine. So, be honest. Did you love this one? Because if you did, you might want to check your freezer. It could be your last chance. And if that one hurt, the next one is going to sting even more. Belvie Bold Sparkling Water. Remember when sparkling water actually had flavor? Not that faint hint of maybe fruit, but bold, punchy tastes like mango, pineapple, and passion fruit. Aldi's Belvie Bold wasn't just another LaCroix wannabe. It had vibe. But in 2025, it's disappearing without a trace. No last chance sale. No heads up, just gone. Social media's confused, and Aldi, radio silent. For fans, this drink was more than just hydration. It was a fizzy, flavorful boost in the middle of a long day. And now, the water aisle feels boring again. If you were someone who always had a can chilled and ready, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But don't go anywhere, because the next product on Aldi's chopping block, it hits even closer to home. German roast coffee. This was the morning brew for thousands. Bold. Deep. No nonsense. Just the kind of coffee that grabs you by the shoulders and says, "Wake up." And now, Aldi's quietly pulling it from shelves. No official word. No backup plan. Just vanished, like it never existed. For many, this was more than coffee. It was the start of the day. A comfort. A ritual. One loyal shopper summed it up best. "It's like Aldi understood my mornings, and then ghosted me." If you've ever reached for this roast only to realize it's nowhere to be found, you're not alone, and unfortunately, you're not getting it back. So now your favorite coffee's gone, and you're standing in the kitchen wondering, how do I even start my day now? Do you settle for some random brand that just doesn't hit the same? When a product that anchors your routine disappears, it's not just an inconvenience. It throws everything off. And if that loss hit you hard, wait until you hear what Aldi did next. Earth-grown eggplant and yellow pepper vegan ravioli. This one wasn't just a frozen dinner, it was a lifesaver. Quick, tasty, plant-based, and totally satisfying. You didn't have to think twice. Toss it in the cart, and dinner was handled. But in early 2025, the bad news hit. It's gone. Quietly phased out with no goodbye. No explanation. No limited time tag. Just vanished. And for people who rely on Aldi for accessible vegan options, this wasn't just a disappointment. It was a straight-up betrayal. Aldi had something really special with this one. It filled a gap no other store quite managed to fill. And now, you're left standing in the freezer aisle, wondering if you're supposed to settle for some overpriced, underwhelming substitute. The trust Aldi built with loyal shoppers, it's starting to and the next product they axed only makes that clearer. 8. Coconut rings and chocolate-rich tea biscuits. Okay, let's get real. Some snacks aren't just snacks, they're a piece of your past. Aldi's coconut rings and chocolate-rich tea biscuits were that kind of comfort food. They reminded people of childhood treats, cozy evenings, or that secret stash your grandma always kept in the pantry. But now in 2025, gone. No warning, no last chance sale. Just empty shelves and stunned shoppers scrolling online for answers. These weren't trendy, they weren't viral TikTok snacks, but they mattered, quietly, consistently, and their disappearance hit people right in the feels. It's like Aldi doesn't care about joy anymore, one shopper wrote. And honestly, that's how it feels. If you haven't checked your pantry lately, now's the time, because your go-to comfort snack could be next. And speaking of essentials, Aldi didn't stop at snacks. 7. Blossom Feminine Pads. This one goes way beyond snacks and frozen meals. Blossom Feminine Pads weren't just a popular item. They were essential. Affordable. Reliable. Something women could count on every month without draining their budget. And then, without a single heads up, they disappeared. No new look, same product. No replacement, just for a college student trying to stretch every dollar, or a mom juggling 3 kids and a grocery list, this wasn't just frustrating. It was personal. Some even drove to multiple Aldi locations thinking it had to be a mistake. But it wasn't. Aldi pulled the plug and left behind nothing. So let me ask you, what do you do when something you depend on just disappears? Because if Aldi keeps going at this pace, your must-haves might already be on the chopping block. And when something that personal vanishes without so much as a warning, it doesn't just feel inconvenient, it feels disrespectful. Suddenly, you're not just a customer, you're invisible. And if Aldi can yank a product this essential without flinching, what else are they willing to cut? Unfortunately, it only gets more frustrating from here. Simply Nature Organic Hummus Cups. If you've ever packed school lunches, prepped snacks for work, or needed a clean protein boost on the go, you know the power of those hummus cups. They were affordable, healthy, and ready in seconds. No mess, no junk, just smart snacking made simple. But in 2025, Aldi quietly pulled the plug. No signs, no clearance bin, no heads up, just empty space where your go-to used to be. And if you're someone juggling a busy lifestyle, this one hurts. Now shoppers are stuck with overpriced brands or huge tubs that spoil before you even finish them. A small, smart, dependable snack gone. And once again, Aldi said nothing. So tell me, what's your backup now? Or did Aldi just wreck another healthy habit you worked hard to build? Because when even your cleanest snacks aren't safe, this isn't just a product shuffle. It's a shift in how Aldi operates. And it's only getting more personal. Quick pause. If you've ever returned to Aldi, only to find your favorite item mysteriously gone, hit that like button. And if you want to stay ahead of what's getting pulled next, subscribe to Frugal Daily. We track the trends so you're not caught off guard at checkout. Alright, let's keep going. Dairy Fine Blonde Chocolate Bar and Chili Cheese Rolls. Sweet tooth or savory craving? What if Aldi took both away in one brutal swipe? That's exactly what's happening with the Dairy Fine Blonde Chocolate Bar and the Chili Cheese Rolls. 2 comfort staples being phased out in 20. The chocolate, creamy, rich, and often called better than Milky Bar by longtime fans. The rolls, spicy, gooey, and absolutely essential for game nights. Now, quietly vanishing across regions. No announcement, no sale, just silent. Customers are still searching, still asking employees, still hoping it's just a temporary stock issue. But it's not. These aren't coming back. And when 2 crowd pleasers like these get axed in the same year, it feels personal, like Aldi's cutting ties with the very joy that made us loyal in the first place. What would you do if your 2 favorite guilty pleasures just disappeared overnight? Stockpile, switch stores. Some shoppers already are. Others are still holding out hope for a seasonal return. But the trend is clear. Aldi is cleaning house in 20, and nothing is off limits. And next, we're talking about your morning and your mirror, because Aldi's next move is messing with both. 4. Berry Berry Muesli and Olaplex Dupe Cleanser. Yep, a double heartbreak. One for the health conscious, one for the beauty buffs. Berry Berry Muesli wasn't just cereal, it was breakfast with purpose, packed with fruit, fiber and flavor. It helped thousands of shoppers kick off their day right. And the Lacura Olaplex Dupe Cleanser. TikTok famous, salon-level results, and a fraction of the price. Now, both are gone in 20, phased out without warning, and fans are not taking it well. Social media is full of disappointed shoppers who relied on these 2 products as part of their daily routine. This doesn't feel like normal product rotation. This feels like being dumped by your favorite store. So tell me, did you ever swear by these? Were they part of your shelf, your shower, your routine? Because if so, you know just how deep a quiet discontinuation can sting. So what's on your I should have stocked up list now? Because if 2025 has made one thing crystal clear, it's that no Aldi product is safe. And if you're already frustrated, brace yourself, because what they cut next sent shockwaves even outside the US. Deli smoked pork sausage. Even if you've never stepped foot in a UK Aldi, this one matters. The deli smoked pork sausage wasn't just a grocery item, it was a household staple. Smoky, savory, and perfect for quick meals, it had a loyal following across Britain. But in 2025, Aldi started removing it quietly, without reason. And the reaction? Fierce. One shopper even said, "It was the only reason I went to Aldi." That's how deep the loyalty ran. When one product becomes the reason customers return, removing it doesn't just feel careless, it feels like betrayal. And here's the real concern. If Aldi can pull this kind of move in one region, what's stopping them from doing the same everywhere else? Because the next product proves that's already happening. 2. Savor Bakes Water Biscuits. Another UK classic, gone. Savor Bakes water biscuits weren't flashy or fancy, they were simple, crisp, and perfect with cheese or charcuterie. The kind of thing you don't think much about until it's gone. And just like that, Aldi phased them out in 2025. No warning, no explanation, no replacement. You might be thinking, okay, but that's a UK thing. Here's why that mindset could cost you. Aldi often follows a global pattern. What disappears in one country usually disappears in others soon after. So this isn't just about biscuits, it's a warning. Still think your favorites are untouchable? So did shoppers in the UK. Now they're staring at empty shelves, wishing they had grabbed an extra box or two. And the final item on our list, it's the one that's hitting closest to home for your mornings and your identity. 1. Coconut Coffee Creamer. This one hurts. Aldi's Coconut Coffee Creamer wasn't just another item on your receipt. It was a ritual. Dairy-free, perfectly sweet, smooth, and beloved across the US. Then in 2025, poof, gone overnight. No warning, no last chance tags, just disappeared. The backlash came fast. Social media blew up with frantic posts. "Where's my creamer?" And "Aldi, why would you do this to us?" And honestly, it's not just about the flavor. It's about the stability. That one little comfort that made your chaotic morning feel manageable. Now loyal fans are stuck trying subpar substitutes that don't hit the same, wondering why Aldi would cut something so loved, so personal. Let me ask you, was this your go-to too? Is your morning coffee now missing a little bit of soul? Because this list might be over. But the cuts in 2025, they're just getting started. Here's the bottom line. This isn't just about saving money. It's about shopping smarter and not getting blindsided when your favorite item disappears overnight. Now it's your turn. Which Aldi product disappearing hit you the hardest? Let us know in the comments below. We're all in this together. And if this list surprised you, wait until you see what Walmart employees say you should never buy. That video is right here. And trust me, once you watch it, you'll never shop the same way again. Catch you there.